Hello, everybody. Today we are at Mammoth Executive Airport in northeast New Jersey, kind of along the coastline. And we're going to be heading up to JFK on a VFR flight. And yeah, it's pretty clear today. It's cold and it's a little windy, but yeah, it should be a nice flight. So let's go ahead and taxi up to the active. Let's give radio a call.
Kilo Bravo Lima Mike traffic Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra is taxiing to runway tree 2.
I got enough fire trucks around here, jeez. So we'll turn right here. Get ready to line up on runway 32. So let's get our altimeter reset. There we go. Directional gyros. They're both coordinated. That's good. And once we get on the center line, we will adjust our heading bug.
Kilo Bravo Lima Mike traffic Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra, taking off runway tree 2 departure to the west.
Alright, so we'll bring in 1 notch of flaps. And we'll line up with the center line and we'll get our heading bug matched up with 3-2. And there we go, that's good. Bring this heading bug in. Right about there is good. Okay. Let's go. Airspeed's alive. There's 60. I start pulling the nose back. She likes to come off the ground pretty quick. If you keep her on too long, at least this particular stationaire, she'll really start grumping on you and twisting and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I usually start my rotation about 60. We got a positive rate.
McGuire approach Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra is type Cessna stationaire 1 miles northwest of Kilo Bravo Lima Mike 700 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra McGuire approach. Squawk 62 tree.
Squawk 62 tree, Cessna 8 Lima Sierra.
Alright, so we'll roll out a rate about there.
1 miles north of Kilo Bravo Lima Mike 1,600 feet. Altimeter tree 0.28.
Roger Cessna 8
Go
Lima
ahead.
Sierra.
Level off at about 2,000 feet. That's good. Now let's bring our prop back. right about there. And we'll bring the RPMs down just slightly. We want to keep that airspeed up today. And let's go ahead and turn our nav mode on. And the nav mode will get us back on course. So as you can see, very clear today. This is actual time, actual weather on Sunday at about, it's 5:40, I believe, in the afternoon. It's very clear, it's cold, but the wind is a little gusty up here today. And our bird's a little dirty today, which is the way it really should be. This plane just didn't come out of the showroom. So yesterday was an interesting day for me with Flight Sim. It took me 7 attempts, well actually 8 attempts to get the flight system or flight simulator to work, to come up online using my Xbox. And each time that I got all the way booted up and got to the world map view, I had no cursor on my mouse, so I had to reboot, and I did that several times before the cursor finally came up. And then I went to select to go onto the world map, and it wouldn't let me move in on the map. And then my keyboard went out. So my keyboard was out, my mouse was, I could see the mouse pointer, but it wasn't working. So I used the controller to get in and look at the profiles. And my keyboard was gone, my mouse was gone, and I didn't know what to do. So I just kept goofing around with it. And then I finally got it to come up. I got to the map. I was able to manipulate the map, put my departures and arrivals in. And so I bring up my airplane. I've got it sitting on the end of the runway for just a quick start. And my joystick's not working. I don't have any of my button controls, no ailerons, elevator, rudder, nothing. So I went back into the profiles, and I looked at I brought up the HOTAS 1 by Thrustmaster, and all my presets and stuff had changed over to my helicopter profile. Why, I don't know, but that's all it had on there. Just a few things from my helicopter profile. I have no idea why that happened. So I had to completely reprogram the flight stick from scratch. Started a new default folder and built the joystick back up. It took me about 2 hours to do that, to get everything the way I like it. But why that happened, I have no idea. And then today, it took me 3 attempts to get Flight Sim up and running. And again, all 3 attempts were because I would get to the world map and I had no movement of the mouse. So I think like on the 4th attempt it finally worked. So yeah, it's aggravating. I have no clue what's going on with that. No clue. And I've looked online on YouTube and tried to find anything on that specific issue with Xbox, and I haven't seen it.
128.55 Cessna 8 Lima Sierra. Goodbye. New York approach Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra 2,100 feet.
Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra, New York approach altimeter 30.28 radar contact, continue.
So there is a little pipeline for this area here, which is fuel, and I think it's natural gas. I'm not sure. I have to check, but it's a line where the ships can come out here and connect and offload. It's pretty cool. And then, as you can see all the ships out in the sound there. And that's pretty normal, even for normal flights, real-time flights. The ships usually stage out here, anchored in Anchorage, and then they move on up
Approach Cessna November
the river.
528 Lima Sierra. Request
So it looks
clearance
pretty
to
cool.
Transition Bravo airspace.
Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra, New York approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
So let's
Cleared
bring
through
up our
Bravo
map.
airspace Cessna 8 Lima Sierra.
There we go. So we're going to start our turn here right at this point toward JFK. And as you can see on the map, JFK looks a little busy. So I would imagine once we get fairly close, we'll start getting stuttering, because you know how Microsoft works. It knows where your arrival is, so it greets you by giving you the stutters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic. A lot of it looks like it's generic, but quite a few people up there flying today. It's good to see. Some more ships out there. It's funny, if you fly off the coast pretty far out, you'll always see ships out there on the routes to England, France, etc. So even on your airliner flights, if you've got clear view down to the ocean, you'll see the ships down there. It's pretty cool. So we'll give ATC a holler.
Kennedy Tower Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra is 10 miles southwest 2,100 feet with Sierra to land.
Cessna November 528 Lima Sierra Kennedy Tower. Altimeter tree 0.29er wind 003 at 16. Take straight in runway 4 left.
Fly straight in runway 4 left, Cessna 8 Lima Sierra.
Alright, that makes it pretty easy. That's a decent approach.
American tree 02. Cleared for takeoff runway for left Air France 1.
So we'll come on down to about 1,700 feet.
American tree 02 line up and wait.
A little bumpy out here.
Line up and wait American tree 02. Air France 1 contact New York departure on 1 tree for decimal tree 5. Good day.
I was up here the other day coming into New York, and there was 11
1 tree
airliners
4 decimal 35 Air France
on the
1.
taxiway waiting for takeoff. That was amazing to see. And for some reason, they were all getting off
For landing.
on their
Follow the
flights
generic
with
on
no
final. Wind 003
problems.
at 16.
That was amazing to watch.
Caution the generic landing runway 4 right. Clear to land runway 4 left.
Alright, we'll roll out right about there.
American 302 altimeter tree 0.29er wind 003 at 16. Caution the generic taking off runway 4 right. Cleared for takeoff runway 4 left.
Cleared to land runway 4 left, number 2, Cessna 8 Lima Sierra.
Cleared for takeoff runway for left American tree 02. Shamrock 111 go around.
Okay, so we'll just engage autopilot. And we'll come on over to 4 left.
Kennedy Tower American 2557 ready for IFR departure runway 4 left.
And I would imagine
American
today, with the way
2557
things are
line up and wait.
going, we'll get a go around.
Line up and wait American 2557. Shamrock 111 contact New York approach on 1 tree for decimal tree 5. Good day. American tree 02 contact New York departure on 12 tree decimal 7. Good day. Going to 1 tree for decimal tree 5 Shamrock 111.
Well, I'm really surprised that there's not any stuttering.
Going to
Right
1
now.
tree decimal 7 American tree 02.
Knock on wood. Usually,
American 2557 altimeter tree 0 decimal
start getting that
29er
stuttering when you
wind 003
make your
at
approach
16.
to wherever
Cleared for
your
takeoff runway
destination
4
is.
left.
Alright, dude, get rolling or you're gonna make me go around.
Cleared for takeoff runway for left American 2557. Kennedy
Go,
Tower
go,
JetBlue
go.
15302 3 miles south inbound ILS runway for left approach. JetBlue 1530 Kennedy Tower. Altimeter tree 0.29er wind 003 at 16. Cleared ILS runway for left approach. Cessna 8 Lima Sierra go around.
Jeez, how did I know that?
Cleared ILS runway for left approach JetBlue 1530.
Going around Cessna 8 Lima Sierra.
So it looks like we're gonna lose our sound.
2557 contact New York departure on 124.75. Good day.
That's the first time I've had that happen
One line up and wait.
in a long time
124.75 American, 2557.
for the sound to get that bad.
Goodbye. Line up and wait Delta 1631. Cessna 8 Lima Sierra, follow the generic on final. Wind 003 at 16. Caution, the generic landing runway 4 right. Clear to land runway 4 left. Delta 1631 altimeter 30.29er wind 003 at 16. Cleared for takeoff runway 4 left.
Clear to land runway 4 left, Cessna 8 Lima Sierra.
Cleared for takeoff runway for left Delta 1631.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and make our turn on the base. And we'll continue to roll on over to the active runway 4.
Delta
4 left.
1631 contact New York departure on 135.9er. Good day.
Well, it looks like they've got another plane on the active. It's going to screw me again. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know why they're letting that plane sit there and take off when there's one on final, but of course that guy there might not even be talking to ATC, so, and he's actually disappeared, so I don't know. That was probably a generic. It's funny, like when you seem like you get right in here on the approach, and that's when the sound goes crazy. It's really strange. Oh, come on, guys. No, I'm not going around. That ain't happening. I'm getting tired of that. These planes keep on, they just keep on morphing in on the runway. So let me mess their day up.
Did you copy?
Yeah, copy. How'd you like that plane? I bet I blew his immersion all to hell. Okay, baby. You can,
Cessna 8 Lima Sierra, did you copy?
Wow, that's the worst landing I have ever made in this plane. That is absolutely horrible. Good Lord. And I think just for shits and giggles, I'm just going to slowly
You were not cleared to land.
taxi down the runway. Is this guy behind me coming or not? Here he comes.
Kennedy Tower Delta 575 at runway for left ready for departure IFR to Sky Harbor.
He's probably sitting there
Delta
going, that
575,
sucker.
hold short runway 4 left. Traffic is Cessna stationary on the runway.
Yeah, that was me.
Cessna 8 Lima Sierra ATC services terminated.
Thank you.
Hold short runway for left Delta 575.
Alright, we'll just pull over here. So, I have to admit, the stuttering didn't get too bad on that approach, considering how much traffic is around here. but the organization here is really bad. I mean, there's spawning aircraft everywhere, and then it seems like ATC gives them the priority, and I end up having to go around. So anyway, and you got F-18s flying all around too, in Boeing fashion. That guy's really hauling. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that flight. Sorry about the audio, but it does look like the video part come out pretty good. All right, we'll talk to y'all later.